Hey guys, welcome to Sugar Crafty Bug and Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mama Beehive, and welcome everyone over here. I'm doing lives in multiple places. So I've been working on cutouts today. I did a live where I was assembling some. I haven't done any more. Kind of burnt out on that. I thought I would do some quick light up cutouts. Show you like some easy ways to do it. My tubers over here, they're going to be able to see what I'm doing on the screen. Fortunately, I can't do that on the ticker. All right. So let me share the screen. Share screen, yes. Hey, Kathy, how are you? That's who it is, right? Yeah. I thought so. I get some of those names down, but it confuses me a lot when y'all have different names on different socials. All right, so we're going to share what I'm doing on Silhouette Studio. I don't know. Hey, how are you? Hi, Nikki. Let's see if there's a way I could show the screen, but I don't know if you'd be able to really see it if I zoomed in on the screen. Making dinner, yum. Thank you. I do, but I've been on here for 8 years. 8 years, 8.5 years, something like that. Hey, Sassy, thanks for coming back. Okay, so I thought megaphones would be something really simple, and I already had a couple pre-made instead of trying to assemble them all. So first of all, I want to show you, let me make myself bigger for a minute. So here's one of them that's pre-made. Now, when I pulled this out, it was one from last year, so it was bowed. It was bowed pretty bad. It's not now. It is. You can see it a little bit. So what I did is I took my heat gun and heated up both sides, not like really, really hot, just got it warm so it was pliable. And then I put some freaking books on it and smashed it down again. You can add more layers. Adding more layers will help. This sucker, the megaphone, is 4 layers. The red is 2 layers, and I think the white and black, it's not really black, but it's like a grayish black. The megaphone part is 4 layers, and then the cheer part is several layers. I don't know if you can see how thick that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out another offset, a little bit bigger offset, and then I'm going to put lights on the back and just put it between the 2 layers. I think that's the way a lot of people are doing light up cutouts. I don't like it personally because, let me turn y'all. I don't like looking at the side and seeing all the tape and the lights and stuff, but I don't want to say that, you can't do that. For those of you that are new to me, I do not tell you that you have to do things my way or that my way is the only way or the right way. Don't listen to people. If anybody's told you that, you haven't watched my videos, because I tell you all the time, do it how you want to do it. I'm just sharing what I do, how I do things, and you don't have to agree with it. You can do everything your way. Okay? You may have an easier way, you may have a better way than me. So don't get into that trap that you have to do it a certain way. So I don't like the mess on the sides. If you're okay with that, if you're okay with seeing the lights and the tape and everything on the sides, that's perfectly fine. I mean, on the front, it looks fine, but I don't like seeing any gaps or anything on the side. So that's why when I make them, I do hollowed out layers so my sides are all nice and clean, like these. That does take a lot of cardstock. It does take a lot more time. And yes, I do charge a lot more for that. So if people are willing to pay for it, this is what they're going to get. Again, they're not perfect. They're still handmade. And then I also make sure that I do a clean hole on the back to run the lights through. Oh, thank you, Kathy. So I've done this with this senior. So last year I made one light up cutout for my very first mom of the season. I had a lot of time to work on her mom. So I was able to work on and play around with the cutout. I did her name. So it was very similar to this. And it turned out really great. There was a few things I would have done differently. Hers was really, really thick. I made it very, very thick, but the lights were bigger than these lights. The battery pack was bigger, but also the actual light bulbs were bigger. So that was one of the reasons I had to make it really, really thick. You don't see the lights as well when you do it this way. I do have like the acetate sheet, so it does glow, and it glows all around the edge. So those other ones are going to be brighter, but I'm going to do that. This is my first one doing it like that. Like I said, it's not my preferred method. I just want it very, very clean. Did I show you the back of that? And see, I actually make a hole in the offset on Silhouette Studio to run the lights through. So I just want to give you all some options. Y'all do you, especially if these are for your kids. Do it the way you want to do it. Thank y'all so much for joining. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut an offset for this, preferably in metallic. Metallic foil looking cardstock is going to make the lights stand out a little bit more. It's going to kind of mirror them a little bit. And I have silver, gold, and then like a holographic. What? Hey, TJ. So like I said, it is a little bit bowed. And if I have time, I might do this one as well. Here's another one that I pre-made. And I designed this too. It takes, just an FYI, I'm pretty sure I have this design available, the SVG, on my Etsy shop. It took me a very long time to design this, a very long time. And it takes my Cameo 4 40 minutes to cut out 2 of the top layer. 2. Yeah, it is one of my more expensive cutouts because of that. That is crazy. Oh, thank you for the likes, you guys. Okay, so I'm sorry you can't see my Silhouette Studio, but I don't think, maybe I can turn it where you guys can see it. We'll see. All right, let's make that bigger. I've got my Cameo turned on. I'm going to try to use her, and hopefully she's cooperating today. She was cooperating last night, so let's see. Come on. There we go. That's better. Oh, I don't think y'all can see what I'm doing. Let me unplug her. Everything's a she in here for some reason. Okay, Silhouette Studio. And here's the design. I can zoom in. Let's see. So I'm just gonna highlight that. And you guys can see it clearly, can't you? I want to forget about y'all. Okay, and then we're just gonna click offset, which is over here, and offset. And it's set at 0.125, which is probably the last one I used. And that looks like a decent offset. So I'm going to click apply. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, y'all. I'm sorry. Every evening I get the sneezing fit. So sorry. I was afraid of this. As soon as the sun goes down, I've been like sneezing like crazy. All right. Now I'm going to move that out of the way and just make it like a light silver color. You can't really see that. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out 2 of them. I would like it doubled. All right. I'm sorry, my tubes. I'm moving you around though. I'm probably making you all dizzy. I'm so sorry. Yes, it's so bad, Kathy. We're supposed to get rain this weekend, so hopefully that washes some of it. Because I've already ran through the car wash a couple of times in the past week, and I've got pollen all over my vehicle. And we were raking leaves, I think last weekend. Okay, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so thank you. It's for some reason it's the evening is what's really bad. Okay, so we got to send these mats I cleaned last night, and that I got some holographic and then silver metallic. Ooh, that light. Look at the way the light hit in that. That is funny. Is that doing it over here too? There's my ring light was hitting this. Yep. Everything is in bloom. Yeah. I'm probably going to be running off the sneeze and stuff every few minutes, so I apologize. Oh, hey, Christina, how are you, Christina? I'm saying, like the way it's shown, but Christina. So let me try to decide which one. I think I want to do just the silver metallic. But first, what did I do with my microfiber cloth? I had it just a second ago. I hate handling metallic. No, we're not going to do a software update right now. I'm going to put like that rubbing alcohol on my hand. I'm still going to get fingerprints all freaking all over it. I don't know what it is. It shows everything. I know, right? I think I might do the holograph. Well, I don't know. I have another one of these that's just white, and I think it may have holographic or iridescent or something. I can't remember. Try not to make a mess. I think the silver metallic for this one. Let me show y'all. Now I can do my camera, but I don't feel like doing my camera right now, the overhead camera. But once I start doing the lights, I'll set it up. I don't set that up in advance because the battery will go down on my camera pretty quickly. Okay. Right. Connie's here. Did I say that already? I saw it, but I don't think I said it. Okay. I'm still putting in his glitter cardstock on here, but I'm going to take it down to like 4 blade depth. And and speed it up a little bit. All right. Hopefully that works out good for me. Hey, hey, hey. Just what we do. That's what I'm using right now. For the pink machine. Don't hate me, but I can't remember freaking names. But hey, B&B is Kathy. Where is it? First one. There it is. There. It's my cameo going. Yes, the chicky thing has to be Kathy. You know it has to be. Awesome. Let's see if they match up because my cameo does not always love me. Butter chicken. Is that, let's see, Risa, is that, I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of. But welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for all the likes. Dang. All right. I just like to chop this down a little bit. Save this because that is totally usable. I'm probably going to trip on dogs at some point. There are 2 in here. Just off just a hair. Why do you do that, Cameo? Wait, see what I'm doing. Yeah, just a freaking hair. I don't know why it does that. See if you can see that. It's not bad, considering what I've gotten before from this cameo. It's really not bad at all. All right. And oh, that's going to be perfect. I doubled that bottom because I like to make it thicker. It does help with the bowing. It's just going to give it more support. So what I'm going to, oh, excuse me. What I'm going to do is, there they are. I'm going to go ahead and glue these together and have them over here with some hooks on top of them to get pressing. And let me take that off. And before I do anything, let me set up my camera so my tube people over here on the tuber can see what I'm doing. And where is me? The Cricut Air toy. I like my Cricut Maker 3. Like it a lot. It does a really good job. It's fast. It cuts really well. I just really, really love Silhouette Studio. And so it is a little bit more of a pain to go, which I save most of my designs to my hard drive anyway as SVGs. Then you have to open up Cricut and upload it in there and then resize it and all that stuff. So it is a little bit more of a pain in the yeah. Let me just say that. Okay, we got to turn this bad boy on. Hey, Christy Hayes, how are you? I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all's chat. I'm really sorry. Oh, it's not dark enough for me to see that. Fantastic. Is that Sylvia? I'm sorry, I'm missing y'all. I am going to turn this into a quick lighted cutout. All right, I got to set this up for USB. Okay, hung up. And then raise up and get that out of the way. Okay, let's see if it's working. Yay! Me too. Yes, they have a tendency to be moody. That is so true. Same for you, Sassy. My portrait 4, though, y'all, I've had much better luck with that. I know I was having issues on a live a while back. It's probably been a couple weeks, maybe. I don't remember. But y'all were there for it. I was working on those. I believe I was working on these, weren't I? The cheer light ups. Anyway, they were not cutting correctly, and it was this Silhouette Studio update. I had to go back to the older version, and then it started working perfectly. And then the next time I got in there, it went back to that new version on its own, so I had to go back again. So I try to check it every time, and I did not today, but I try to look in there and see what version is going. It's okay. It cut almost perfectly, so I know it didn't do the update, but it's annoying. Ta-da! I just wish it would let me crop or, like rotate the screen. Maybe it does, and I just don't know how to do it. No, it's not in there anyway. It's just different layouts, new layout. Wait, what's this? Oh, let's undo. No, it won't let me. That way it doesn't look like y'all aren't watching me like upside down. Where is your favorite place to buy your cardstock? Oh, I have so many. I like online. I like 12 by 12 and Celebration Warehouse. Now 12 by 12 is going to be really, really thick, nice glitter and metallics, very good quality. They are true 12 by 12 size. Celebration Warehouse is not true 12 by 12, and theirs are much thinner, but sometimes I prefer the thin glitter that is no shed, that's really smooth. Some things, especially intricate things, will cut so much better on that. You do have to use more of it to get it sturdier. And then I have several on Amazon, and if you go over to my YouTube, I have an Amazon store, and I put all the brands that I like in there, and there's a bunch of them. My version is a baseball bat of it. What? I'm lost. Oh, updates are so annoying. I know. Okay. What did I say? I was going to glue these. I'm sorry. I get to yapping. Forget what I'm doing. I don't have a rubber band on this one. But I want this to get to setting before I do the lights on those. It's so hard for me to read the chats on those over on the ticker. That's what I love about StreamYard over here, because it's right there on the right, all big. I can put them out, and I forgot to put them up on the screen. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a new one. I've got to run and feed Mr. Wonderful. See you later. Oh, thank you. So sweet. I am not that awesome, but if you want to say it, go ahead. I don't think I'm anything special, but thank you. All right, those are nice and glued. Like I said, it's not 100% matchy-matchy. I run into that with stupid, keep forgetting to move the freaking camera. So it's just one of the things with the Cameo. And yeah, they are freaking expensive that you would think that they would work perfectly. All right, I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to take a couple of books and one more, smash it really, really good. All right, so now we're going to get out the thick clear tape. And I have a little bit left on these 2 rolls. Okay, these were a generic brand. I keep trying to put it in front of the camera. I mean, in front of the computer, you guys. Just a little special. Yeah, just a little. You're a little. I'm a little fun size special. Oh, thank you, Connie. My biggest fan right there. Or TJ. Okay, so this was a generic brand. It is in my Amazon store. It's worked perfectly. I do go in with a little bit of the art glitter glue around the edges and stuff, just to give it some extra support, extra glue, because I don't trust one thing 100% except for this stuff. I've used it for years and I love it. I did buy some of the more expensive alien tape just to see if it works better. We will see. It is wider. But then I also got another generic brand, and I'm sorry, it's over there in the cabinet. I don't remember the name of it. It's in my Amazon store, y'all. I updated my Amazon store. Everything's freaking over there. Okay, so, oh, I did forget to put a hole in that, but I've got several different hole punches, so it's okay. They're just... Craft acrylic. You bought the craft acrylic. I love their cardstock. I have never even heard of it. Never even heard of that. Okay, it is bowing a little bit again, but it's not as bad as it was. So my plan is to go around kind of close to the edge with all this stuff. And I only have a little bit of the thin. That's what I like about the generic brand is it gives you a wide and a thin one. And I don't remember if the alien tape, because I think I just grabbed this one out of there. I want to say it was like 3 rolls of this big. That's in there. Let me see. I really need the thin right there, I think. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. This is the other brand I bought. Haven't tried it yet, but the box and everything is exactly like this brand, except it had yellow on it, whatever it was. I'm gonna get that out because I like the less wide one. It's almost like a 9/16 ribbon. Just a second. Oh, this way. Okay. My phone. Ooh, I had my phone plugged in all afternoon. It's getting close to being dead, so I can't stay on the ticker very long. Sorry, y'all. I must have not had it on there just right. And I can't reach a plug over there. I'd have to move you guys over here and you won't be able to see anything. So my plan is to go around the edge. Hey, ladybug. But y'all can go over to the tube and watch me over there. There's a link in the bio on my channel, on my ticker. All right. I am going to do that little part right there first. This is going to be the most tedious part right here. I'm going to do the small places first. Like I said, I've not done one this way before because it's just not my preferred way to do it. But I have made like cake toppers that were thick and had, what do you call it, the shaker ones and stuff with like the foam tape and stuff. So that's what I'm going for with this. What I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. Oh, dadgummit. Get me down. Okay. What are you sending me? What are you sending me? Wow, that's a good deal, Tom. Okay. I'll try. I'm not planning on putting some in the middle. And I'm wondering if I'm going to need to put another layer of this on top of the light. I am just figuring this out as I go. Sylvia, thank you for all the likes, and everybody else liking. Thank you so much. Listening, watching, and researching. I hear you. But I'm just putting some glue along the edge just to make sure this is nice and sturdy. Okay, y'all. Oh, I got quiet, didn't I? Okay, I like to use this sharp little thingy. Oh, I need to get the light though. These came from Amazon as well. You don't know how tempting it is just to go, okay, we're done. All right. This one first. I may have to put a piece in the middle. We'll just see. We'll see what it's doing. I didn't mean to put my finger on that. This stuff is very, very sticky too, just to warn you. I know. It's so tempting. Let's just slap these suckers right in the middle. I hope I don't forget to put a hole in the bottom. The bottom megaphones. I mean, I'm gonna have to actually. Ooh, I just saved myself a mistake right there. See, when I get on lives, it messes with my thought process, what I'm doing. So I make a lot more mistakes on a live than what I would if I was just crafting. This is one of the bad things about doing the metallics. See all those dots? Which is probably not completely dry yet. So I am going to put a hole. I do have like these bigger ones, but I don't think they would go through 2 layers glued at the same time. Mine are not like good quality ones, but this sucker will. Now, if you made it big enough, if you used a big enough circle one, you could put the whole thing through there. It wouldn't be a problem, but I'm just doing a small one. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the bottom corner, I think is what I want to do. See how clean that looks? I know some people too are just punching a hole with something sharp, you know, like this or something. But you can see that too on the side. I don't like that. I don't like mess. I want them to look as clean as possible, if that makes sense. So now what I'm going to have to do is feed this through that hole. So it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Let's see. And then glue it here or get them all attached here and then flip it over and attach it like that because I need the battery pack underneath. Does that make sense? But like I said, if you made a big enough hole and if you designed it, you can subtract or what is it on Cricut? I forgot. I don't think it's subtract. It's something else. I already forgot. It's on my cheat sheets. No, I can't get that out. But you could do like a square or a circle big enough to fit that through and you wouldn't have to worry about it. It's going to be on the back side. It don't matter. You could do it right in the middle. Okay? But I'm doing it this way. And of course, this. What tool was that? Oh, that's a crocodile. You can get those at Hobby Lobby. Clear as mud. Uh-oh. Mud's not clear. So what did I do that wasn't clear? Don't get tangled. What I've done on the previous ones, see how long this is? This is so long. So what I've done is raveled them together and started in the middle of the first two lights. Now, if you need that battery pack to be longer, then I would leave that much out, but just keep in mind you're leaving a light out too. So I think I might actually do that. I can still start right there though. Just make it a little bit longer. And then I'm just going to give them a twist. Try to get them to stay freaking together. Sorry, trying to get, it didn't work. I'm trying to do it too fast. You asked if we understood the realization that mud isn't clear. I understood it. She's saying that I'm not clear at all. Whatever I was teaching was not clear at all. We're going to get Connie to loving some cutouts. Love, love, love some cutouts. Cutouts that she didn't make is what she's going to say. Always give her some cutouts every year. But she makes a lot her own herself, and she acts like she can't do it. They look good. Alrighty. We're going to go like this. I'm wondering if I should start. Should I start it right about here? I think I should do it like this, so then I can go like that, right? Is my brain braining? I know you love mine, especially if they're for you, right? See how sticky this stuff is? Push that sucker down in there. I do not like, I don't know if it's going to go around again, so it might go around. Might go around twice. I was like, why is that following me? See, I already forgot what I'm doing. Jenny, it is in my Amazon store. I showed it just a minute ago. I've tried like 3. Well, I bought like 3 brands so far. I'm still on the first brand. I'm going to give that a little curl because I want a light right here. Otherwise, the light is not going to be right there. And then I'm going to go more on the inside here with these. Yeah, I will tell you too, like, oh, see, that's getting stuck. Once you put this stuff on the next layer, this tape, there is no removing it and moving it around. It sticks so good. And I do add a little bit of glue too, just to be safe, but just to let you know, I hate that there are 3 right there. All right, that's okay. I'm gonna need to leave it like that. I really want to try it and see if that's going to work. I really don't want to put another layer of tape. See, I was thinking about putting another layer of tape on there, but I really don't want to do that. I want to make sure this is pushed down really, really well. I'm going to put another layer in the middle just for attaching to this, just to have one that doesn't have wires all over it. To overlap there. But I can put that right here. So that works out. Now just put that piece over that wire, so that's going to help keep that wire in place. Get that glue back out. All right, I'm going to put some of this glue on top of the wire too. And I do want some of this glue to be on there too. So I'm going to put a few little specks here and there. Again, I'm putting some there. I haven't even pulled. Oh, good grief. That glue's not going to do me any good right now. I'm getting squirrely. Okay, let's try this again. Put it back there, 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 there. And then put some on the corners just because I don't trust the tape 100%. I even do this with a lot of my bling too. I will use 2 different glues on it to try and keep them on there because you know bling falls off these gnomes like crazy. Okay, this is going to be the not so fun part, especially with that stupid battery pack. Okay. Because I got one shot, y'all. All right, let's see. Now I am going to have to press this really well. And by that, I just mean I'm going to put some wax sheet around it so it doesn't get scratched up or anything. And then I'm going to put a few books on top of it because there's nothing like some hardcover books to add some good weight. And they're flat and straight, so they're not going to damage it. But this did not turn out too bad. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of being able to see wires and stuff, but because of the way I did the wires, I didn't do the wires on the very edge. You can't actually see any of the wires. All you see is the clear tape and you see the light. So that is not bad at all. Hold on, let me turn this light off. And then with that, it's really glowing around the edge. How about that? That did not take long. Of course, I already had this part made, but so you could do this with names, any sports things. Doing a solid thing like this, like a megaphone or something, was much easier. You could hollow out and have to clear, but you're going to be able to see the lights, and you might be able to see the tape too. So just beware of that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I'm not making, I did leave one light out just to make it a little longer, but I'm not doing a real long cord where the plug is, or whatever you want to call it, just because the lights come. I didn't want lights coming out, but if you want to do that, they're long enough, you could do that. But I think these are small enough that you could easily hide this in the flower itself or in the loops. I feel like you could, I don't know. Dang it, I put that mum up. Never mind, I was going to show you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, take this clear sheet. Make sure this battery pack is sticking out. And then I'm just going to put some books on there. Here. And I got a couple more. I'm going to put those on there too, because I want some really heavy duty weight on there to really smush it down. Nobody over here is chatting. What are y'all doing? Are y'all even paying attention to me? Do I have to yell at y'all? Thank you. Oh, that's the Wild Okie. How are you? Oklahoma mum maker right there, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. But y'all saw it. That did not take long at all. Did not look a big mess like I thought it would. I have this I could do. I mean, we might as well do another one. I've been on here for less than an hour and did that one. Thank you, Samantha. I thought so too. I thought it still looked clean, especially, you know, I don't like the cord or the battery pack coming out of the side where you can see it just hanging out of the side. I don't like that. And then I don't like where you can see the wires and stuff. So, but I thought that was pretty simple for y'all, for y'all to learn from, and you saw it did not take that long. Connie. Oh, it's not zooming in on it. It's not focusing. 0 sugar, Connie. I'm good. Just clean my. Oh, thank you. Do another one. Okay. Well, let me see what I got. Let's see what I got. I don't know if I have those still saved. Some of those are pretty old. Let's see. I want a decent sized one. I really don't want to do another megaphone since I just did a megaphone, but I'm just doing the first one I saw the end result. It was not that hard. Nothing good in there. Nothing good in there. There's a decent sized paw print, but I don't know if I even have to save where I have that saved at. It's an older one. I'm definitely not doing this one. This one, just like that other one. But this cardstock was from a multi-pack at Hobby Lobby. And I was so excited about it. Can you see how it dried? It's not like regular cardstock. It's really thin and it doesn't have like a paper quality. And it just rippled. I just kept it to show people. Like, I'm not afraid to try different brands and stuff, but sometimes it's I don't want to curse, so I'm trying to think of something nice to say. No, I did not get these at Amazon. Actually, a friend bought me these big ones, the colorful ones, last year at Mom Camp. Miss Alice gifted me. She always gives me a gift at Mom Camp. She's such a sweetheart. I hope I wasn't supposed to keep that a secret. I'm sorry, Miss Alice. Anyway, she always makes us something or brings me something. She's just a sweetheart. But she knows that I put my cutouts and things. Now these, I got these from Five Below. Clear ones, and then I have colorful ones. And I keep wishing I had more and more. I do have because like I have two right here that for the ones that I need to that have cutouts cut that need to be glued. I have one that has scraps in it, and then I have a couple of empty ones, and then I have a couple over there. So I use them. I use them a lot during homecoming season too. So as I get somebody's or people's orders cut out, stack up here, and then they need to be glued, and you know, so it's like a process, and it gives me a safe space to put them, and they lock. It's really awesome. That's an old sheer design. I don't think I can find the offset for that. That's another one of these. I was thinking I've got to have like maybe a guide, you know, like a football or something. I know I've got these paw prints, but I don't think I have them saved. And I would rather it be a bigger one than that. But a paw would be cute. Ooh, you gotta be careful and not catch it in there. But I do love these bigger ones because they hold a lot more. Plus, I color code them. Like there's my pinks, there's my greens, there's my black and whites, there's my blues. Red. I have these softball ones, but they're not. I don't know if I would pick the right offset for that. And it does have the holes. So I'd probably want to do like a clear sheet on that right underneath it. That would take a little bit more space. I wanted to do one of these cocoa ones that I've got, but again, they're not very big, and I think it would be too much. I'd need to make them bigger to do the lights. And this one, if I did this one much bigger, quite a bit bigger, that would be a good one too. I have just a plain football. I have these giant helmets. One of them says senior, one says varsity. That would be good too. But then it would be really big because I'd be making the offset. Girl, ooh. I just saw you. Zero sugar. Yum. Oh, good grief. Stupid puzzle piece thing. There. Yeah, I can't get. I got to be careful because I'm going dead over here. Probably going to get flagged for saying DEAD. See, now you could do senior too. Again, I would not do it on small ones because there's so many lights. I would definitely do it on something bigger. That's why I was thinking like a homecoming, but I don't have one of the newer ones cut out. And I have to cut an offset to make it work. Here's another megaphone. I have all these logos, but again, I don't know if I'd pick the right one. I'd have to find the right offset since they're already made. Oh, I have this sheer, this one too. That wouldn't be as easy to put like, you'd have to go like this. Oh, and I have these. What do y'all think? The helmet or the cheer? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like that softball. I have a blue one too, but they have holes in them. It's not a solid backing, so the lights could come through. I'd want to do like an acetate sheet first. That would take more time to do. I may have to do like a video for that one, Samantha. That's a little too small too. Nobody has an opinion over there, do they? Or did I miss it? Yes, the helmet. Okay. All right. That up. I think I want to do one. I don't think these are as big as those burgundy ones were. Now this one is different. It's a little bit bigger than these, but it doesn't lock well. I think it was like a Dollar Tree. It does lock, but it's not real sturdy. All right. Well, they both say varsity. They're a little bit different. I tried them a little differently. There's a little bit more black on that one. This one's thinner, so I think I'll do this one just because this one's already thick and that'll add some thickness to that one. And hopefully I don't go through a battery on that. I can't believe it didn't charge. Dadgummit. I don't want to mess those up. I do have some black metallic too. I don't know how well the lights will shine off that, but I did get some of that this year too. This one is from Hobby Lobby, but I did get a package of it online too. I'm trying to find it. From Celebration Warehouse. See, theirs is just not quite 12 by 12 size. All right, let me get back to Silhouette Studio, but let me share first. Okay, I need to save that too before I forget. And zoom back to fit window because that's driving me crazy. All right, which one is it? This one? It's not that one. No, it's these right here. And it's this one. So, dang it. It's this one right here, isn't it? Yeah. Right? Wait, no. Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being silly. Oh, it's trying to get me to invite people. Okay. Hopefully it's the right size. I don't think I made any more. That looks like the right size. Okay. So we're going to offset this, not modify, Hala, offset. And it should be, yeah, it's at 0.125 is what my offset is. Apply. We're going to make that black. That is what I'm cutting it out at. Oh, dang it. Should have known it was going to do that. Here. It should be perfect. Okay, so I wish I could show y'all. I'm sorry. What I'm going to do, and I could make I used quite a few of these already. Okay, make sure they work. Now, I'm going to get all technical. I'm going to see if I can make the hole big enough or I can just slide this through. So it's about 7/8. Right, I need to be able to pull it through like that, right? So that's way too big, but that's okay. I try to go like 0.8, 0.8. Oh well, we'll do that. I don't want to do that. Why isn't it moving it? Okay, I'm just going to make it white so you can see it. It says 0.8 times 0.9. That should be big enough. And I'm thinking it is solid, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not going to show. If I put it, that's going to be probably the best place to put it. Don't want to get in the way of the light or the tape. I'm going to try that. I'm just experimenting, right? Okay, so I'm going to go to modify and I'm going to go to subtract. So you see now there's a hole. Super simple. I can't remember what it's called on Cricut Design Space. I don't think it's subtract. I think it's something else. But it's down there where weld and unite and all that is. And I'm going to duplicate it because I do want it a little thicker. Oh, almost have those touching. Don't want them too close. Don't want it too close to the edge. Okay. So now again. This does show a lot of scuff marks. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Okay, I have to do standard again. Are y'all seeing what? Slice. Yes, thank you, Connie. It's slice. I cannot remember what it was called. Make sure we are inside the lines. We are. No, we do not want plain cardstock. We want glitter. And 4 worked perfectly on the last one. And I did speed that up quite a bit. Okay. Should be good. Then Now you guys can't see the. Oh well. All right. Both blue. Unravel, cutting. Oh, thank you. Lit up TikTok. Gift gallery, whatever that means. Thank you. I don't know what any of that stuff means. See, she does love to make cutouts, right? She knew more than me what it meant to do or what the word was in Cricut Design Space. So she must really love making cutouts. All right, let me go ahead and finish these. It looks like those cut correctly. Now it's getting all tangled. Probably my fault. Where is the end of these suckers? There it is. Yes, say you don't like it, but we don't believe you. We think you love the cutouts. Clean my hands off. Hopefully those match up. Okay. Again, I'm starting between these two lights. So I have a light in between each one, or that's my hope. It doesn't always work out that way. Then I just try to go through and twist these so they kind of stay together. It's just easier to me than having the big long. We're good to go. Let's get that out of my way. See the little squares. Oh, I need to make y'all big again. Or me big again, I guess. There. So the little squares. There's a little wing. And I'm hoping it works. So now I can just come through the bottom. I don't have to worry about running this through and then hoping they match up like I had to on the last one. I can attach these, set them off, attach the lights to the other, and know that I can just drop this through as I go to attach these together. So again, I made the square 0.9 times 0.8 was about what it was. And of course they don't match up perfectly. It's the Cameo. It's never gonna it's never gonna do it perfectly. That's pretty close. So let's glue that. The reason why I do two is to make it thicker and sturdier, especially when you're doing thin cardstock, y'all. Oh, oops. Why is it not showing me? Thank you, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Wild Oakie. Thank you. Oh, I'm on red. I might see if I can plug it in and then like angle y'all this way, but I'm going to have to move you around. So, because I just can't get it plugged in over there where I'm at. Let me glue this and I'll see if I can get to charging. And what was the offset on the helmet? It was 0.125, but girl, depending on, like if this design was smaller, that offset would have been bigger. If this design was bigger, if I'd made it bigger, that offset would have been smaller. So just keep that in mind. But I want to say on Cricut Design Space that the offset is the same. Like on Silhouette, it depends on the size of the image, how big or small the offset's going to be. No matter what you choose, it's always different. But I want to say on Cricut Design Space, I used 0.125 a lot. That was like a pretty good standard. Okay, I'm going to put this sucker in between a couple of these books. And hopefully we can check this megaphone out before I end the live. And then see how it looked after it's been smashed for a while. But I will leave it overnight to really get it smushed good. What was I going to do? That's right. All right, let me move my iPad. I would do my iPad, but it won't angle correctly. All right, guys, I'm sorry. That was super close up, wasn't it? Is it charging? It is. Oh, way. Now it's even harder for me to read. Another reason why I liked it up higher was because I could read the comments a little bit better. But you guys can see, I think you can see a little bit better. Oh, you have a Maker 3? Yeah, those Maker 3s cut really well too, and they're fast. I just hate exiting out of one program and then getting in another one. But I do during homecoming season or when I've got a lot of orders, I will use both Cricut Design Space and Silhouette Studio. And I'll have those machines all going. That's why I got the portrait too, because so many orders last year. I needed another machine going. Oh, good. Now you can see good, huh? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tape and try to put it not at the very edge, but pretty close. And then I'll run my light around there. I had just a little bit of the smaller. I do have the alien tape. I haven't tried it yet. This is a generic brand and it is super, super sticky. But I do take some of my art glitter glue and put around the edges and on top just for a little extra security. But I will try that alien tape and see if it is better. I know that's what a lot of people use, and I wanted to try it, but it is much more expensive. So we'll see if it's worth it or not. All right, let's get, what do I need to do? I need to tape this. Did not want it to do that. My hands are getting kind of sticky, so everything's sticking to me. I don't really want to, see, I don't really like doing that because then it makes it bigger in spaces. It's going to be all, see how well it, see how well it sticks. Like you got one shot and you better make it right. Isn't that a song? I'm going to stick to the way I was doing it. Just do it in sections. I think I need to do a smaller one there. I am going to need one in the middle. I do like having that thinner roll too. And that alien tape did not come with that. I'm going to try and bend that anymore. That's all I have left on there. Let's put it right there. That'll fit in there. Okay. Now I just push it down as best I can. Push it down. Yes, it is. Okay, this one I can throw away. Oh, I knew I was going to trip over a dog. She gets right behind me. Sometimes I can get these off like this, and then other times I need to get that little pin thingy. Did I put it back in there? I don't see it. There it is. I see it. Yeah, I don't like how bunched that is. I think that might cause me problems, and I'm going to be mad at myself because I've never bunched it up like that before. I just wanted to try, see what it looked like. All right. So I just got these little ones. I need to remember where that light switch goes. The battery pack. I think I had it down here somewhere. This stuff is super, super sticky. Oh, wow. Look at all those likes. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Okay. So I do take my glue, and on the first layer, or not first layer. What am I trying to say? When I first put the tape on there, so I go around some of the edges and just glue around the edges just for extra security in places for wet. My phone's charging too. Good. It's not red anymore, it's green. Okay. And then when I go to attach it to the other layer, I'm going to put a few dots on top for extra security for that layer, if that makes sense. This is to secure it to this layer, but I still have another layer of cardstock. I don't know where I'm putting anything. Okay, I think the hole is somewhere around here. So I'm going to start. What I did is I didn't put the lights way on the edge. I put them like over. I started probably a third of the way over to the edge. There. On the last one. So there's the edge. And then work my way inside. And I'm going to say that's right there. Sometimes the lights will blink like they're getting a short or something, but then when all's said and done, it seems to be okay. The reason why I'm not putting the lights on the very edge is because I don't want to see all those wires and stuff. Now, if you could do it where you think you could get just the light on the edge, that would probably be okay and probably make it a little brighter. That's a lot more work. I have no clean clothes. That is so funny, girl. Doing your laundry. Fantastic. Oh, thanks for the rose. Y'all are so sweet. But I don't want to see those wires. And it worked out well for me on that megaphone. So sticky. Okay, this will be on the inside because it's going through the hole right here. So I'm going to cross over that. Hopefully I'm doing that right. And I'm going to try not to put the lights in the middle because I want a really good spot to attach it to the other one. See, this is going to have the wires in it, so it's going to be harder for it to stick to the other layer. So if I have that middle section just for sticking to that bottom layer, hopefully. Does that make sense? When I get it out, it should. Be right back. Okay. So sticky. Okay, so here's where I start smushing it down really good. Just try to get those wires and everything pushed down. And it probably, I feel like I have something that would work for this. I mean, even like this would probably be good. It's Cricut too. Oh well, that comes off. I feel like I have something else like metal that I could do. Just want to push that down in there really, really good. This is what you call not gatekeeping. Sharing. Sharing what you know, what you learn with others so they can go on, and sometimes they teach you, hey, you know that thing you made? Well, I did it this way and I thought you might like to see it. Well, that's a lot easier. Thank you for sharing that. Now I'm going to do it that way. Benefits us both. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Good. So you can see the glue dots where I glued it. That's why I hate using that stuff as a top layer of a cutout, like doing a name or something. It's best to like brush it on because it's going to show. Okay. Let's see how I did. That will go like that. And this will go like this. But I am going to add some glue. Like I said, I'm going to add some glue dots here and there. Some of it on top of the wires. Just to make sure. Because I've touched this so many times, it's not that sticky anymore. It's not as sticky. Plus it has the wires all over it. So it needs the glue to help. And then this section will be just for attaching it to that. So, but I don't want it to separate on the edges either. So you gotta be very careful. I like to be extra secure. Just makes me feel better. And then I'm going to put a few, not many, just a few. Let's see if we can line this sucker up. Yes, you are such an awesome teacher. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. God. All right. Like I said, you got like one shot because that stuff is still super sticky and it's not going to want to release. So I'm trying my best to line it up before I press it down. Okay, let's hope. That looks pretty good. I'm going to have to go around and really, really smush. And there's, you can see a little bit come through there. That's okay. This is going to have to be, these got to have to be pressed really, really well. I'm almost tempted to put them in my old-fashioned press that, you know, when I used to do t-shirts and stuff, because you can really, you know, press it down tight. I don't know if that would mess it up or be even bad. And if it messes, like I've had some issues with some of them when I take the books off the next day, that some places had come apart. So I just get my fine needle thing here and put some glue in there, and then take my highlight holders and like this and let it sit for a couple of hours. And then they're all sealed and perfect. So. All right, let's turn off some lights and see how these look. How about that? Let's make it dark. You can see that's a little bit thinner there, so you can see that. And it's not like super messy in there. You can see the tape, and once it smushes down good, it'll look better. But you can't see the wire sticking out, so that makes me happy. That's cool. It's glowing though. I know. I think it's cool too. I think that'll be a big hit. All right, I need to get that sucker pressing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Wild Okie. Thank you, Crystal. It's so hard for me to. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what this megaphone's looking like. Get this sucker over here with a bunch of stuff on it. Look at all this weight. That's some good weight right there. I knew all my hardcover books would come in handy one day. Oh yeah, still needs a little squishing. And I may just put my highlight holders all around it. That's what Connie calls them, so now I call them that. I'm not some arrogant person that named holders after herself. I just heard it for so many years now. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all those gifts. 30,000 likes? What the hecky heck? Holy cow. See, that's not too messy. I am not that upset over these. You can see a little bit, like you can see the tape, so it's not as clean as I'd want it to be, but for just having lights between the layers, I'm really happy with this. And this is a lot easier. So I know a lot of y'all don't want to do my other way with the hollowed out and a bunch of layers, and I understand that completely, but that's why I did these. So whatever y'all are comfortable with, whatever you want to make, if it's for your customers, if it's for your kids, do what you're comfortable with, what your customers will pay for. Like I said, I'm not going to tell y'all that you have to do things my way or that my way is the right way. I never say that. But I think that'll look so cool. I'm going to go ahead and put it right there for now. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm glad I could show y'all a pretty good view. It's harder for me on the ticker to show good views of stuff. So that might be something to play with too, not just the clear sheets, but using thin layers to make glowing effects. Good idea, Samantha. You can do that and you can bring it to my... Sorry. You get right on that. I want to see that. I want to see that you play around a lot. Then you can teach me at Mom Camp. Thank you for the likes. Oh, it's just that clear sheet. I'm actually super surprised I have not been sneezing like crazy. The last few nights I have, it's been crazy. I still have to glue the rest of these. Samantha, the rest of these that I showed earlier, the smile cameras. I still have 4 more of those to glue, but I do not feel like gluing this time. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you always watching. I got through 2 of them too in an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, so I already had the top designs made, obviously. So whatever time it takes to make those and let the glue set and stuff. But you see, like adding the lights and stuff is one of the tedious parts, and doing, you know, all the tape and stuff. So it was not that bad, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing that and change cameras. Here we go. Oops. I always press it the wrong way. Like you go down to go up, and you go up to go down. You go left to go right, right to go left. Confuses the crap out of me. I am way too confused to have some technology that's that confusing, if that made any freaking sense whatsoever. I don't think it did. Look at these adorable ribbons. My husband found them at a surplus place. They're Kirkland ribbons. I'm thinking that's Costco. We don't have a Costco, but it's 50 yards of wired ribbons. They were $3.99. $3.99. I forgot that camera wasn't on anymore. But that middle one is iridescent. Isn't that pretty? And then I found this one at Walmart the other day. It's just a satin wired, but it was like $6.98, I think, for 25 yards. I thought that was pretty. And it looks like you could take the wire out really easily. I don't like wire much in soft satin, but for that price, it was so good. And I got some new imprints, but I think I put them all up. I did. I'm on top of things. I put them up. I got the clear number 9 with the cascading bows. Oh, thank you, Wild Oakie. I know, Jeannie, it was such a steal. They had a lot of like spring and stuff colors. Like, yeah, I can't do anything with those, but those were so pretty. And, wait, there was one more. Did I already put it up? I did. It's a 2.5 inch, and it's an organza or sheer ribbon, but it has white flowers, like outlines. It's like, oh, that'd be so pretty for our senior mom. Yeah, I put that up. Sorry. What was I saying now? I forgot. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Oh, wait, here's one of them. I know what I was talking about. I was talking about the imprints. So I got the white number 9 with the cascading bows in white. So you can put it on any color and, use it for anything. Then I got the white on white. It's one of the diamond patterns, but I got black on black too. And then I got orange with white. And that was it. I got 4. I don't get a lot of imprint ribbons. And when I do, I try to get stuff like that I can use on a lot of different colors, because I honestly make a lot of different colors. I never know what I'm going to get. And I just couldn't, there's no way I could afford to buy imprint ribbons in every freaking color. So like last year I got that silvery gray or whatever it is. Is it silver white or silver gray? The luster. I got the silver on that, and it's really pretty. And I got another black on black, but I used a lot of that, so that's why I got another one. And I really liked using that on the garters. And let's see. I don't remember. I have like gold on white and stuff like that. And our Mumley, I have the Mumley imprints, gold and silver and on clear, and then is it silver on white? Where is that one? Oh, and I have the fading dots in the clear with white. I love that stuff. Oh yeah, silver Mumley on white luster. Hey Amanda, how are you? I love the clears though, because like you're making loops for the backer, and no matter what color scheme you're doing, you can put that on top, and then it just adds a little something, and you can use it on all of them. I used the fading dots on a lot of the garters too. I really liked it. The Mumley, is that what you're asking? What does it look like? Are you in our mom group, our Facebook group? because it's exclusive to our Facebook group. Is that gold? Oh, it's gold. It's not silver. But it represents me, Connie, and TJ. That's why the 3 hearts loop together. Yeah, we came out with this last year right before Mom Camp. And I used quite a bit of it last year. Thank you. I know. So it's special. But I have the clear with the gold foil and the silver foil. But if I had known, I would have ordered the gold because you flip it over and it's silver on the other side. So you could use one big roll. You just have to be in our Facebook group. You just have to answer the questions. Agree to all the rules. There's like 4 questions. Well, it's not even, one of them's like agree to the rules. I know I used it on so many moms, TJ. Not on the guys, though. I didn't use it on, but I used it on almost every girl's mom. I wasn't sure the guys would appreciate hearts on their moms. But I wanted to use it on everything. My good, I'm on camp for one day. If things were, oh, yay. How far are you? That would be a long ways for you to travel. Not that we wouldn't be excited for you to come. I'm just saying. Oklahoma is my stomping grounds. Yeah, I love that mummely. Oh, I also have the mummely in black and white. I forgot about that. Black with white imprint. I love that because it really stands out. And then I have black with silver foil. Not mummely, but some design. I don't remember. So I buy a lot of those, like that you can use on different ones. I am from, okay, I grew up in Northwest Arkansas, but just like right on the border. But all of my family was from Oklahoma. I lived in Oklahoma until I was 5, and then we moved. It was literally like here's the border, and we were either here or here, like one way or the other. And then if we go home, if we go to visit, we drive all the way up Oklahoma to go. And then, I mean, all the way until you get to my hometown, and then you like cut over. Yeah, I've got lots of family in Oklahoma. I've got family that lives around Oklahoma City, which I've never been to that area. But most of my family was in that area, like close to Tulsa and stuff. But Amber taught me into it. Jenkins and I are in Guthrie. Yeah, I feel like I know where that is. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm just going to do that right now. I do not want to do a software update right now. Thank you, though. You know, it's funny, when I moved to this neighborhood, we're in the middle of nowhere. It is a neighborhood, but it's a very rural area. And when we first moved here, the people that were 2 houses down were from Oklahoma too. And I was just like, this is just so weird. They were from the Panhandle area of Oklahoma, though, but nowhere near where I was. I just thought that was funny that we both moved to the same small rural area. I'm trying to look at the map. That's not helping me. I see Edmond. Okay, I have a cousin in Edmond. Oh, I see Stillwater. Okay, so we drive. I want to say we drive through Stillwater, or maybe it's just, maybe I'm just thinking of Stillwell. I know where Stillwater is, though, but I want to say that we drive through there. But we don't go all the way to Tulsa. We go. Do we go to Broken Arrow? It's been a while. So we go to the Fayetteville area. And I want to say they were in, well, you see, it's two sisters that, and one of them doesn't live in that area anymore, as far as I know, but I want to say they were in Norman too. Oh, and one, the older sister, she worked at one of the schools that got completely demolished by a tornado, and then she just decided to go back to school and became a nurse instead. But I think it was the one in Moore, the one you see on these documentaries all the time. She was one of those survivors between Stillwater and Edmond. Yeah, I'm not over that far when we drive up, but that's so funny. That's not that far. I'm trying to remember what towns, because it's been a while. But we used to go to Tulsa all the freaking time. Just drive north and pretty much just north for us. Broken Bow, I think that's one of the towns we go through. It's a very rural, yeah, Idabel, Broken Bow, we go through very rural areas. There's other ways to go, but we just prefer those kind of ways. I'm in northeast Texas, so we're actually really close to Louisiana, close to Shreveport. I'm closer to Louisiana than most places in Texas, actually. And not that far from Oklahoma. Poto, I think we go through there. I'm so bad about not paying attention to. I have driven up through Arkansas before, but we just usually go through Oklahoma. It's familiar, you know, and you go through the mountains. It's so pretty, but you have to go through those really sharp curves, and there's rocks falling all over the place. Oh God, it's so pretty. All right, get out of that. What? Why are we talking about cheese fries? Barking at? Why are we barking? Beautiful but scary, and they drive so fast, and it's like the sharpest curves you will ever see in your life, and you'll feel yourself like tilting, and people will just ride your butt, and they'll be in big SUVs like what Connie drives, and it's like, oh my God. Oh, in Stillwater. What? You hear my fur babies, don't you? I've never had Eskimo Joe's cheese fries. Now she's ringing the bell. It's so scary. But so pretty. You used to stop all the time and take a bunch of pictures and stuff, because they do have several places where you can pull off, but it's so pretty. Yeah, she's saying Eskimo Joe's. I don't think I've ever even heard of Eskimo Joe's. Is Stillwater where OSU is, or is that somewhere else? I'm trying to remember. Lulu, come here. I get to come to mom camp. I'm bringing you a shirt. You better. You better. Yes, okay. See, we had a couple of friends that, well, she went to OSU, he went somewhere else. That was another college right there. But my stepdad was a huge OSU fan. They were good friends of ours, big OSU fans. We were a little bit, we're LSU fans, but they were like our second favorite. But they used to go to games and stuff all the time. Oh, that's the neighbor I was telling y'all about that was from Oklahoma. They were huge OSU fans too. So that was, I just thought that was funny. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I haven't gotten got an OSU. The last time I got an OSU shirt was when me and my son drove up when my stepdad passed away, and we had stopped at a Walmart and they had OSU stuff, and I had to get one because that was, like I said, it was his favorite team, and I just had to get one to represent. And I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't have like an OSU day for him. Oh, really? That's awesome. It's your favorite team too. People don't, they're either OU or OSU, and they will fight. Now, my mom is a big Arkansas Razorbacks. I cannot stand Arkansas Razorbacks. Living there in Arkansas, you had to listen to that woo pig suey crap over and over again. I thought I was going to scream. That was worth moving out of Arkansas for, just to get away from the woo pig suey. I'm not lying. It is the most annoying crap you have ever heard in your life. And they do the little spirit fingers when they do it. I've always hated the Razorbacks. First Bedlam game. Really? That is so crazy. It's such a small world, isn't it? So close. I mean, not close, but oh, TJ. No, oh, no, no, Boomer Sooners. No, no. And my family, like everybody in the family, was all split different directions. They were OU, OSU, or Arkansas Razorbacks. We were the LSU, just because my husband grew up in Louisiana. I think he's a huge LSU fan. He got me to be a LSU fan. Speaking of that, I was on Facebook right before I did a live, and there was a picture of a girl. She's on the LSU dance team. I didn't even know they had a dance team, but she was coming back from Dallas, going from Dallas to making her way back to Baton Rouge. She was on I-20, which I-20 is like 5 miles from me, you guys. That's how I get to Shreveport or whatever. That's the big interstate right there. But well, TJ, you're going to know where, Greenwood. She was in a bad car accident in Greenwood, and I had to have a 15-hour reconstructive surgery. And it said she was having another one today. Oh my God. But she was just a smiling in the hospital bed pictures. Oh my gosh. It's like, that is crazy. I knew you'd give me a reason eventually. It's ready to tell me. Oh, so scary. I just saw it today. There's always something that's got traffic backed up. Like when I go to Marshall, I have to go under the, under the overpass, under the pass, whatever you call it. Anyway, you see the traffic backed up all the time. And when I was coming back from Mum Wars from the Dallas area, it's interstate the whole way. I got 45 minutes from my house, and it took me 2 hours to get here because traffic was backed up. One was an accident. It's just, I don't like driving on I-20 anymore. It's always been bad, but it's getting worse. I know, and she's so beautiful. Looking at the pictures of her, I don't want to be careful what I say, but I mean, she's so young and beautiful, and it was her face. Like, her face is really messed up. And I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't have like these huge scars to live with her whole life. She's traumatized from the accident as it is. It didn't say anybody else hurt in it. It didn't say anything about the accident. I don't know. That just, it's like, I wonder if Kevin heard about that. And Greenwood, that's right before Shreveport. And probably from traffic backed up because you'll kind of come around a blind spot and traffic will just be stopped. That's scary. And there's really no other way to go places. Like without going like really south or really north and then cutting this way and this way. It's just like you really have to stay on interstate. Oh my gosh, 56,000 likes. And I know a lot of that is Okie over here. Thank you so much. That is crazy. Thank you. And Sylvia, she been liking like crazy. Thank you. But yeah, I just want to put out some positive vibes and prayers for that young lady. I don't even remember what her name was. I think it said it in there, but I just remember it showed pictures of her in her LSU outfit and her parents and her siblings, and they all had their LSU, like dad had LSU dad on there. And I was like, oh, break my heart. And she's just a smiling in the pictures. They showed them all like surrounding her in the hospital bed, and she's got all this stuff and just a grinning. I was like, just that picture tells so much about her personality, you could tell. Yes, please. I meant to say something about it earlier, and I got too distracted. It happens to me too easily anymore. Get distracted about everything. I'll literally be on the phone with my husband. He'll go, can you do this? And I'll go, sure. And we'll say goodbye and hang up, or, not hang up anymore. And I will just, as soon as that, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 2 hours later, I'll be like, oops. It's crazy. What is that? I know part of it's menopause. I know that, but still. And being 50. Over 50. Unfortunately, all that. I got this new little microphone set up for my phone. It was less than $20, and it came with 2 microphones. I used it earlier today when I did a live on YouTube earlier. Oops, I'm not supposed to do that on the ticker. But you plug that into your phone and then this on your shirt. And everybody said it sounded good. I needed a good one for my phone, a little microphone for my phone. And I just got the cheap, I think it was like $17. Hey, Kimberly Hill, how are you? She may just be scrolling though. I think there's some of that too in me. A lot of undiagnosed stuff. They didn't diagnose us with stuff back then. They said, you need to pay attention. She doesn't pay attention. She's always off in her own little world doodling on her notebook. I think that's why we're all creative. We were all like doodling all the time. We were supposed to be studying. I had to be doodling. I had to be like listening to music or something to concentrate on studying. I couldn't. But now I can get lost in a book, like no problem. And audiobooks. TJ got me listening to audiobooks last year because Connie too, she tried to get me to listen to audiobooks driving down there to Houston. I was like, I just can't do it. And then all of a sudden this past year, it really clicked. I got into them during homecoming season, and I would just get in the zone of mom making, and I went through so many audiobooks. It just helped me focus. I don't know why. It was crazy. Usually I like to listen to music or something, but those audiobooks really hit this year. And now I'm addicted to them. I'm cleaning, I'm listening to them, I'm walking, I'm listening to them. Instead of music, like I hardly ever listen to music anymore. I'm in the car, I connect the audiobook. Only problem is finding them cheap enough. I know I don't want to do Audible. I'd rather buy them and they be mine. I want them to be mine. I want to own them. Is that weird? Like some form of hoarding? Is that a good toy, Pepper? She likes to just sprawl out in the middle of the freaking floor, and I trip over her all the time. I listen to, oh, okay. I've heard a lot of people say that, and I keep meaning to get into that, and I just don't. I don't know why. Collections, there you go. Well, I've got collections of hardcover books. I've got collections of ebooks. Oh, I think I'd probably like that. Because I used to like watching all those, what do you call them, those shows? You know, the Forensic Files and stuff. Those were like, that was the original one, wasn't it? The Forensic Files. I used to love those. I don't know why. Why did I like those shows? But he had a really good voice too. Yes, I used to love all those. So I think I'd probably like podcasts. I heard a couple of mom ladies say that, and I just keep forgetting about it. I get distracted and forget about them. Books, TJ says, with lots of K's and S's. I think that's just dogs. My dogs just lay around and look. I know, but especially Pepper. It's got to be the middle of the craft room, which there is not much room, y'all. This room is really small and cramped. And she just sprawls out here. So I try to go to my Cameo or my Cricut and I trip over her. Or I'll be, like loading and then I'll take a step back and I'll almost step on her and then I'm trying to catch my balance and she's just looking at me like, what are you doing, lady? Why are you bothering me? Oh, yeah. I agree. I'm right there with you. Because I can turn this sucker off. She's done for. I'm not doing any more cutouts tonight. And they love being in the kitchen. Like every step you take. I've seen several people doing like videos on the ticker and stuff where like, oh, excuse me. And I'm like, that's exactly what it's like when you have dogs in the kitchen. Tripping over them. They're always in your way, but they look at you like you're in their way. Kit Kat, is something out there? She is just guard dogging. She is always at the window looking out. And then Lucy's on the couch sleeping. They run for the cheese. Kit Kat keeps stealing food off the counter and stovetop. She tried to get they made a frozen pizza and she tried to get that. We could hear the parchment paper moving. She's gotten chicken thighs recently. We'll push them. We'll push the food back as far as it'll go on the counter. In the middle of the counter, I don't know how she does it. I told my husband we need to set up like a camera in there or something, see what she's doing. But the last time I made some bread, I had sliced a couple of pieces and I pushed it up against the back of the counter as far as it would go and had it in the middle. And she somehow got a slice. She came, I was in bed. It was getting late and she came in there. I said, what did you just eat? Because I could just tell. She got a piece of pizza not too long ago, and she takes it all to my bedroom and gets on the bed and eats it. So she got a piece of pizza upside down on my bed. What else have you gotten, Kit Kat? She tried tonight. She tries all the time. I was making a salad today, and she was eyeballing. I said, don't you even think about it. My husband said it's my fault that I'm not feeding her enough. Exactly, American, where she will get it. She's got some long legs too. But I would love to see her stretching and I'm guessing she's just pawing it until she gets it just right. I'm telling on your sister. I am. My girl dog is like that. She's hungry. See, that's why my husband's like, it's not her fault. You're not feeding her enough. Do you blame him? Yeah, I said, I keep telling her it's not a buffet. Our kitchen is not a buffet. They're like toddlers. They really are. It's like having 3 big toddlers. We love them. I wouldn't trade them for nothing. We buy some expensive freaking dog food too, but it's still dog food. And we give them Greek yogurt, like plain Greek yogurt, and we put some vegetables in their food too. It's supposed to be good for them. I don't know. Everybody's got an opinion. Oh, you have a Shih Tzu? I had a Shih Tzu when we lived in Arkansas. Oh my God. Kit Kat. Oh my goodness, you scared me. Oof, my heart. She's the protector. She will throw tantrums if she doesn't get what she wants. They're funny. They're hilarious. Little drama queens. Ours did not like getting her paws wet. And then she would run down the street and look back at me, and I'd be running after her, chasing her, calling her name, and my neighbors would just be laughing, and she'd just keep looking at me. I made some light up cutouts. Wish you could watch the tickers live streams back like you can on the tube. They are exactly like big toddlers. Dramatic and sassy. That's exactly right. My mother-in-law had one too. She had a male and I had a female, and they were best friends. Oh, they were the cutest things. They were so cute. One time I was having a yard sale. It may have been when we were getting ready to move, and we had in the living room, we had those roll-up blinds. They kind of look like bamboo. They weren't bamboo, but I had them down because the afternoon sun would go in there, and it was so hot. But anyway, I was having a yard sale, so we were outside and she was inside. She didn't like that, but I couldn't let her out, because of all the traffic and people. I came inside to use the bathroom or something. She had her little paws had made a hole in those blinds this freaking big so she could look out at us. I was just astounded. I could not believe that her little bitty paws had made this huge hole, bigger than her head, like 3 times the size of her head. Learned my lesson not to make it where she couldn't see mama. That's probably right, American. She's probably mad at me. She is so protective. It's probably that darn cat. We took on a stray cat back in like September or something. And he's out in the garage, but my husband spoils the crap out of him. But he likes to come and go. He's an outside cat. He likes to come and go, and he's got this huge tower, and he's got all this stuff. But he will come around here to the front and prance in front of this window because this window is really low, because he knows Kit Kat's going to be looking out of it, and just prance in front of it, and Kit Kat loses her ever loving mind. You don't have blinds anymore? Yeah, I keep mine like raised. Actually, we had the ones that all of our windows are really low, like except for in the bedrooms. And we have those really good blinds. We had the ones in the kitchen or the breakfast nook. There's 3 long ones side by side. And we had all but one of them all the way down. And she saw that freaking cat back there. Broke one of the slats. I don't know why I brought it in here. So I just took the one off the very bottom and moved it up. And now I have them all raised enough that she can look out. I learned my lesson on that because those blinds are freaking expensive. They all have something that taunts them, right? Yeah, I was so mad on those blinds. I was like, cat. Why? Yes, the cat that we swore we weren't keeping, or my husband kept saying, he's feeding it, but we're not keeping it. He's just gonna feed it because it's starving. It's all skin and bones, and it was so skinny. And he's like, I'm just gonna feed it. I'm just gonna give it some cat food and some water, and then he got the dry cat food, and then he comes home with the wet cat food too, like the little Sheba things that split in two. And he's like, he just needs to be fattened up. So I got to give him both those cat foods. And he gives him, and then he comes home with a water bowl and a food bowl instead of just using some old Tupperware. He's got to have some good food bowls and water bowls. And then he got him a cat bed. He needed a comfortable cat bed and a blanket. And he got some little cat toys because he needed some cat toys, but we weren't going to keep him. We're not keeping that cat. We're just going to feed him and take care of him. And, he could come and go. And then for Christmas, he buys him a tower that's bigger than me. Like it's over 6 foot tall and has all these scratching posts and all these things. And yeah, he loves that thing. And he's got more blankets and more toys. And what else does he have? He still has the dry and the wet cat food. Oh, and he now has filtered water. He can only drink filtered water because I don't know why. I washed his water bowl the other day and I filled it up. We have a sink out there in the garage and I filled it up. My husband looked at me. He goes, I know you did not just fill that water bowl with faucet water. I said, yes, I did. I cleaned his bowl and I gave him fresh water. That's not filtered water. He needs filtered water. So he dumped it out and filled it with filter water. He said, your dogs get filtered water. Like, I know that they do, but they're doodles and they were expensive. This cat came out of nowhere and was living in the woods and was starving to death. I don't think he cares if he has filtered water, but now the cat has filtered water, y'all. And we are, in fact, keeping the cat. He says now that we are keeping the cat, that it's our cat. And he has probably no less than 10,000 photos of this cat on his phone. But he does not like cats. He is allergic to cats. And yeah, it was super funny. I tease him about it all the time. He's showing him Southern hospitality. That's right. Yeah, he's a bougie stray. That's exactly what he is. A bougie stray is the funniest freaking thing. My husband that has hated cats for over 30 years that we've been married. He loves that freaking cat. Yeah, they never want that next animal. But I mean, we were bad with the dogs because it's like I had a little Yorkie mix. I don't know. We were her third family, and we loved that little dog. She was so funny. But he told me, he said, I want to get Lilia. That's our daughter. She's the youngest. He said, I really want to get her a doodle because I think two or three people that he worked with had doodles, and he just absolutely loved them. They would bring him to the office, or he'd go, socialize with, and he'd be around these doodles, and he's like, I want a doodle, and I just roll my eyes. So I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be a doodle parent. Oh, doodles. So bougie and stupid and silly. And we drove to the other side of Dallas to this doodle that he saved up for months. And within a week, I love that dog like nobody's business. She is my best friend. I love her. I'm telling you, my life is going to end when she passes. She's over 6 years old. Lucy is my best friend. Besides TJ and Connie, of course, but she's my dog best friend. I love that freaking dog. And I just would roll my eyes when he talked about getting a doodle. And now I'm just like, doodle, doodle, doodle. So I'm just as bad as him. And then when Lucy was 3, when my sister-in-law was still alive, she came across this Facebook post of some breeders in her area, and it was somebody that they had went to school with. And she said, look, these puppies need a home. It's like the first litter, and they're all black. And so she's got them on clearance because apparently that's not big sellers or something. She said it's because she always puts the first litter on half price, but then she told Kevin that people don't want the all black ones for some reason. I don't know. I always wanted an all black dog. And she sent it to us as a joke. Oh, Lucy needs another sister. And we looked at each other and went, okay. So that's when we got Kit Kat. Kit Kat was we did pay for her, but she was I say she was on clearance. That's what I jokingly say. We love this dog so much. And then last year, someone he plays cornhole with is a breeder, and somebody backed out on this all black dog. And we kept 3 dogs. Going from 2 dogs to 3 dogs is hard. I don't know. They're so expensive. Grooming and all this stuff is so expensive. The food is expensive. And people kept becking out on this dog. And finally we were like, okay, let's just do it. So now we have Pepper. So I say Pepper is a red light special. I mean, who knows what would have happened to her, because people kept backing out on her. And you see some of these breeders like get rid of them. It's Henrietta. See, you got a different name on every social. Girl, you're just trying to confuse me. But I jokingly say Lucy was full price, Kit Kat was clearance, and Pepper is red light special. But I love them all. I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. I love them dearly. They are our children. I swear to God, they are just like our children. They sleep on the bed. They are so spoiled. We love them so much. I will be absolutely heartbroken when we lose any and all of them. And I didn't want to have a doodle. I didn't want to be a doodle parent. Now I've got 3 freaking doodles. Oh. Oh my God, Jane, that's hilarious. See, I like that kind of humor. I love that kind of humor, that dark humor. That is me. Not all people understand that and think it's not funny, but I love dark humor. They are the best. They are the best. I love every single one of them. And Pepper, the youngest one, she is my shadow. She's got to be everywhere I go. And I hate leaving her. I hate leaving her for mom camp stuff. Like last year when I went to mom camp, she wasn't even a year old, right? Yeah, she's just like a year and a half, I think. My husband said she was laying by the front door almost the whole time I was gone. That's my baby. She's my red light special, but she's my baby. Hey, Connie. Yeah, I got the dark humor. I'm going to laugh about the craziest stuff. If I see somebody fall, I'm sorry, I'm going to laugh, but I will be running over there to try to help you up and make sure you're okay. But I'm going to be laughing too. I can't help it. I laugh at myself too. I remember once I was in our hometown, I was working. We used to get a lot of snow and stuff where I was from, snow and ice. And I was working downtown, and the post office was right across the street, and I had to walk over and put her mail in the slot. And there's a line of cars dropping off, and I was just going to put her mail in there. And I walk up to it, and the next thing I know, I'm staring up at the sky. There was just snow and ice everywhere. I made it all the way up there and go to put the mail in. And next thing I know, I'm flat on my back. And there's people rolling down their windows. Are you okay? And I'm just laughing because I didn't even feel myself falling or anything. I was just like standing. And then the next thing I know, I'm flat on my back. Luckily, I didn't fall on concrete. Yes. I laugh at myself all the freaking time. All the time. He's 13. Your Chihuahua's 13. Oh. Yeah, me too. Me too. And my kids are all adults now, so I'm like, you're on your own. It's their dogs first, and then you better save them first. I think they know where we all place. It's the dogs first, and then us. We all love them. Yeah, you'll see me laughing about this stupidest stuff and dark stuff. There's some comedian that my husband listens to, comedians, some Sirius XM, some, I don't know, there's a lot of comedy shows and he'll listen to those, but there's one, he is so dark that you cannot help but laugh. I mean, he will talk about the darkest stuff, and it's like his delivery though is what is so funny, because he'll sound so serious and then he'll deliver this punchline, and it's just like you just cover your face because you're like, oh, I cannot believe he just said that, and you can't help but laugh. Smile, it increases your face value. That's a good bumper sticker right there. That is. 100%. Oh gosh, that Dr. Pepper. That zero sugar Dr. Pepper, Connie. I will bring a case of it to mom camp so you won't run out of Dr. Pepper. We'll make sure that we have plenty. And for me, you and TJ will have plenty of zero sugar Dr. Pepper. Get off the sidewalk. Oh, I love that. See, I like humor like that. I would die laughing if I was having a bad day or getting annoyed at traffic and I saw a bumper sticker like that. It would make me laugh and like chill out, not take myself so seriously. I love funny stuff like that. If you see, especially when you're driving, if you see something funny, I'm like, I like that person. I don't know them, but I like them. Do not ooh me, TJ. This is yummy. See, you got to have the black label that says zero sugar. Not diet Dr. Pepper. It's got to be zero sugar. It's better. You guys, I got 80,000. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. That is so sweet. I've never had a live that's on the ticker be like that. I guess I could have invited some of y'all up now that I'm not crafting anymore. I forget about that with this side. Just used to having Connie over on YouTube. See, I keep doing that. You're not supposed to say the other socials. I always forget. Hey, Texas Chevy girl. You need to say purdy. We need a purdy out of you. Hi and hello. Purdy, purdy. It hurts when I do that. I don't get. Let's look and see what this thing looks like. Not that one. The other one. See if it's getting smushed good. It's not real smushed right there. That's why I'm thinking I need to use the Hyla holders too, because it's harder to get a good smushing on these, an even good smushing. There's a few places. Hi, Purdy Lady. Hi, Purdy Lady. Back to you too. The Wild Okie watched your live for 100 minutes. What? I almost forgot. What'd you almost forget? Sister bought me a ribbon cutter. Ooh, nice. I kept saying for so long, I don't need one of those. I don't need. Oh, they sure are nice, aren't they? I'm gonna start inviting people. Oh, I'm like pushing it 50,000 times because I didn't see it. I just kept pushing. We just got one. Can't wait to use it. Yes, you'll love it. Especially for like bubblegum braids. Oh my gosh, having that perfect cut and not having to cut a bunch of those. Oh my gosh. So awesome.
Am I on with you or what?
You are.
Okay.
I don't know if they can hear you or not. I think they can because you're real close to the computer. You're real close to my computer. I cracked myself up.
I'm not turning on the video because I'm having a coffee break right now.
No, I don't blame you. I hate getting invited up when I'm not ready for it. It's like, no, why are you inviting me?
I want you to get to like 100,000 likes on here.
Okay. Well, I'm at 86,000.
I know. I'm sitting here tapping it. Okay, who is King and May May?
King.
Who is that?
See, they have all these freaking names on different socials, and I can't keep up with who's who. They need to quit doing that to me.
Am I cussing today? I'm cussing every day.
Oh, Soul Bling, Dre is here. Hello. It's Henrietta.
Oh, Henrietta, how are you?
You know our one Paulina on YouTube?
Yes.
I think I'm going to put some clamps around it and see how that does. I want it nice and secure. How many days till mom camp?
Hiding out in the toilet.
What? What?
She said she's hiding out in the toilet.
Oh, I thought you thought I said that. That is hilarious. I'm good at hiding out in the toilet. That's hilarious, Henrietta. You
My
are
goodness.
hilarious.
Choking me up. Okay, let me go to that.
She's got some dark humor like me.
Here, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna count, so don't talk.
Oh, yeah. Kidding. She says she needs a small break from her daughter and sons are out there. Sometimes you need a break from them.
7 times 5 is 35.
Don't be doing math. Why are you doing math?
40.
We don't need no math.
4, 5, 6, 7, 48 days. Somebody asked how many days till camp. I think that was you.
Yes, I did.
48 days.
Oh, okay. So you were doing that math.
Yeah.
I got sidetracked with the toilet talk, okay? I'm trying to invite other people, but you know how it'll suggest that you invite certain people? I don't know how you just invite.
You don't know how you invite?
I mean, it suggests them, but I know you can do it.
Touch their name.
Oh, you just touch their name. Look at this. Let's see how that.
You're at 89,000 likes.
See, that's what Sherry Cleander does to me. I'll be in bed and I'll get on her live and then she's inviting me. And I'm like, no, Sherry, I'm in bed. And my husband's asleep. I'm trying to be quiet. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate you. She's got me almost to 90, y'all. The wild oakie. She may have like stepped back because she's afraid I'm gonna invite her in. Do you ever not get on a live because you're afraid they're gonna start inviting you in? Like, no, I don't want to be invited in. I just want to watch. I just want to chat.
Hey, I'm sending hearts too, trying to get you there.
Thank you. I know other people are too. I want to make them feel like I'm not. Yeah, that's looking really good.
100 at a time.
Y'all are
Gonna get a clicker.
awesome. You gonna get a clicker? I've seen those automatic
90,000.
things. What? I keep seeing those. That would save my hand or my finger. I think it was saying that you were doing tapping. Oh no, I was like, where's she at? I can invite her in, but she probably disappeared thinking I was going to invite her in because I know. I'm like, no, I'm never prepared for that. People start inviting you in, you're like, no, don't invite me.
Oh,
I need
We're
preparation.
not supposed to know I'm here.
Yeah, I need preparation to be invited in.
Yeah, you have to get to 100K.
I don't know how you do that.
How you do what?
Oh, I did it. There she is. Hey, Wild Okie, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in my room. I'm in the bed.
See, that's where I'm at when I'm watching the ticker lives. I'm trying to be careful since I'm on both.
Stop.
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Casey, quit.
I'm like, no, I don't want to be on your live. Stop inviting me.
Oh, I love being
That's
on
why
live.
my
Hi,
camera's
Jamie.
off.
See, not me. I feel like I just want to be prepared for it. And I want to be in the craft room. And
Jane's probably up at the shop. I don't know. I didn't go because I haven't done my laundry since February 2nd.
Oh my, okay.
Okay. I was in a really bad car accident.
what?
And
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
and I got T-boned in my car 5 times. So I was fine, but I was like really bruised and sore.
Yeah.
So I really, if my family wants to baby me, then I'll
Go.
be a baby.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? Let them.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't do that often. I take care of everybody. So I was just enjoying it. And then now I was like, I literally have wore this for 2 days. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I have nothing else clean.
That's so scary though. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, and then I had to rent a van, and then I didn't have a car for like a week, and now I have a car. I'm so thankful. I got a car.
Good.
I hate car shopping.
Oh God, I do too. I got a new car over the summer, and it's not
Hey, Michael
fun.
just pulled up. I'm gonna mute for just a second.
It's not fun. To me, it's not. Like the first couple of test drives are fun, but then after that, it's not fun.
I literally didn't test drive anything.
Really?
When we did, I decided that I was gonna get a van because that's what they gave me for my rental car, and I loved it.
Uh-huh.
And then like we went to all these dealerships, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have that van. It's sold. Sorry. Here, let's get you in a 2025 or 2026 brand new." I'm like, "No, I want to pay cash. I don't want a car payment."
Yeah.
So then we found this guy on Facebook, and he was a preacher in Oklahoma City. So we went and looked at his car, and it's like the south side. No, it was like southeast Oklahoma City. So almost more. And it's a lot of traffic. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing a test drive.
Yeah.
But you can. So my husband, he's a mechanic and everything. So he test drove it. And I was like, yep, I want it. So, hi, Jane.
Hello.
Hi, Jane. Okay, now I know who Jane is because I've seen you on lives.
Yeah, Jane's.
I just about killed my husband.
Well, did I mess that
What'd
up?
you do to him?
Sylvia, I keep pressing accept.
Uh-oh. Is he okay?
This is that bad humor
Ooh,
of I will
I
laugh
guess,
if you
okay.
fall. I'll make sure you're okay, but I'm gonna laugh.
I don't know why it's not. The guest cancel. Oh, okay. Okay.
Jamie, how is the place looking, Dre said?
Oh, it's good. Okay, hang on.
It's looking good from behind you.
Let me untangle all of the disaster that just happened.
Okay.
Which is
So we've got all of the trim is done on the little wall over there and on the floor, and the window is done. And we are doing touch-ups on all the paint.
nice. They look so clean.
So
Pretty.
we're doing all the touch-ups. We touched up this little wall that had gotten funky. So it's all
Hi,
done.
Bonnie.
And so just tomorrow we will, we filled in there was that crack on the very top up there. We filled that in. So no more
Good.
buggies
We won't have
will
those
come in.
weird little Japanese ladybugs coming in.
Yes, hopefully the buggies will stay away.
Those are
And
big right now,
then,
aren't they?
He's gonna turn the lights on for you. Hang on. Wait, you gotta put on like the cool lights, not the weird like strobe lights. Hang on.
I'm going to close out the tube live if y'all want to come over to the ticker. I'm trying to be careful what I say. Love y'all.
So pretty.
It glows. It'll be like having